The rain stops, and sunlight bathes the backyard, droplets clinging to every leaf. Grandma smiles warmly, holding Sarah's hand, and announces, "Today we go to the magic garden." Sarah's eyes widen, her voice filled with wonder. "Is it real magic, Grandma?" Grandma assures her gently. "Of course, but only special girls like you can see it." Sarah and Grandma enter the garden, an ordinary space about to transform. Towering bushes morph into enchanted forests, and stepping stones pave a fairy path as flowers sway softly. Grandma suggests, "Let's look for fairy flowers." Sarah, eyes wide with wonder, asks, "Is this one?" Grandma affirms, "Yes, if you water it, a fairy might visit tonight." Sarah and Grandma sit beneath the tree, sharing tales and dreams under the open sky. Grandma's voice weaves a magical tapestry. The queen of the flowers rides a hummingbird and sprinkles raindrop jewels in the morning. Sarah listens, the stories painting vibrant images in her mind as she watches the clouds drift by. Sarah and her grandma step into the kitchen, bathed in sunlight. A royal rumble from Sarah's tummy. "Oh, I'm hungry," Sarah exclaims, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Grandma responds with a playful declaration. "Well then, Princess Sarah, it's time for a royal baking session." Sunlight bathes the kitchen as Grandma stands at the counter, ready for a baking adventure. Sarah, full of anticipation, climbs onto her stepping stool, eager to join in the magic. Today, we're making magic cookies, the kind that makes people smile with just one bite. Flour fills the air as Sarah exclaims. "Snow," Grandma laughs. "Snow in the summer. What a miracle." Sarah and Grandma create a symphony of sweetness, adding sugar, butter, vanilla, and a generous cascade of chocolate chips to the bowl. A flurry of giggles and a sprinkle of surprise fill the air as Sarah exclaims, "Oops!" "Oops is part of the fun," Sarah declares, her laughter blending with the comforting aroma of baking. Grandma's eyes twinkle with warmth. It is already magic." A sudden sneeze erupts from Sarah Achoo. Together, they place small balls of dough onto a tray, readying them for the warmth of the oven. Sarah's eyes widen as she watches the cookies rise, transforming behind the glass of the oven. Sarah exclaims, "Like little golden clouds." Grandma lets the cookies cool, but Sarah's anticipation peaks as she takes a tiny bite. Magic," Grandma beams, warmth in her eyes, and says, "You're my favorite little chef." In the kitchen, Sarah finds a moment of simple joy, swinging her legs as she savors the sweetness of cookies.
Sarah, crumbs dusting her shirt, waddles into the living room with a sleepy smile after her royal cookie feast. She reaches for Bunny, but it's gone. Her eyes widen in surprise as she looks around. Sarah cries out in distress, her voice filled with despair. "Grandma, Bunny's missing. Grandma." Her face etched with worry. Kneels beside Sarah and says, "Oh dear, we must be dealing with a mystery. Maybe Bunny went on an adventure of her own." Tears streaming down her face, Sarah cries out, "Without me?" Grandma's eyes gleam with determination, her voice resolute as she declares, "It's time for a bunny rescue mission." Hope flickers in Sarah's eyes as she exclaims, "Let's find her." Sarah and Grandma embark on a daring expedition to conquer the Great Couch Mountains, their imaginations transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. Venturing deep into the under-the-table cave, they seek the elusive bunny ears, their flashlight beams cutting through the darkness. The laundry volcano erupts with shirts and socks as Grandma unearths hidden treasures, their quest reaching a fever pitch. In a moment of heartbreaking realization, Sarah whispers, "Maybe Bunny's gone forever." Grandma's eyes soften with warmth as she asks, "Have you checked your royal toy chest?" Sarah's face lights up with pure joy as her eyes fixate on the royal toy chest. "Bunny!" Sarah exclaims, her face radiating pure relief as she lifts Bunny. "You were hiding," she whispers, clutching Bunny tightly in her embrace. Grandma chuckles softly. "She must have needed a nap after your big day."
In the living room, the setting sun casts a warm glow over Sarah and Grandma as they sit near the window, a sense of peaceful anticipation filling the air. Sarah clutches Bunny tightly, her gaze fixed on the horizon, lost in her thoughts. Grandma and Sarah sit together, wrapped in a soft blanket, bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. Grandma's voice fills the quiet room. To begin the magic, we must listen very carefully. Sarah closes her eyes, focusing intently on every subtle sound. Grandma carefully places a sweet-smelling candle on the table. Sarah watches, eyes wide with hope. The light will help guide Mommy home. Sarah affirms with unwavering belief, Mommy's bag is always full of love. As night descends, the first stars emerge, casting a serene glow. Sarah struggles to keep her eyes open. A sudden, sharp click shatters the silence. Sarah cries out, "Mummy!" Sarah sprints across the room, a beacon of hope, and leaps into Mommy's waiting embrace. Mommy hugs Sarah tightly, her eyes shimmering as Sarah exclaims, "We did magic to bring you home." Mommy, her voice thick with emotion, whispers, "I felt it in my heart the whole way."